Linoleum is a film that will be featured at this year's Palm Springs International Film Festival about people finding what makes them extraordinary. Jim Gaffigan plays Cameron in the movie, explains what this film really means to him. I'm really delighted today to have great comedian Jim Gaffigan along with us. He is starring in a new film called Linoleum, and that's going to be screened right here at the Palm Springs International Film Festival. So, Jim, welcome to the program. Thanks for doing this.
Well, thanks for having me, Patrick. Appreciate it.
All right. So obviously you have an incredible stand-up career, but you've also been doing a great deal of acting in various different kinds of roles, fun roles. This one, the film seems fascinating to me. Tell me a little bit about the character you play.
Well, I play two characters, but the main character I play is Cameron, who is a guy who runs I would say, failed children's science show. And it's weird. It's hard to talk about this movie without giving things away. But essentially, one of the themes, and there are multiple themes, that he's dealing with is regret. And he's also dealing with a crisis in his marriage, who is portrayed by Ray Seahorn, who everyone loves, and I love too, who was in Better Call Saul. And so the movie kind of really, he always wanted to be an astronaut. And at one point, and it appears like the opportunities of life are kind of disappearing. And then a rocket lands in his backyard. And so he goes about, I'm giving away a little bit, but so what is presented in this movie is, what is the important thing, and what is the stories that we tell about our own life. And I mean, I think this movie is really a love story, but if you saw it with 5 different people, they would have 5 different takeaways.
Well, it sounds fascinating. It sounds fun. What attracted you to the role? What made you decide, yeah, I'm going to do this film?
I think that what appealed to me was the ambition surrounding this movie, but I liked portraying this guy who runs a kids science show, kind of a Bill Nye the Science Guy show. I like the ambition of portraying this guy because he has such a sincere, similar to Bill Nye, enthusiasm for science, and that's so foreign to me. Like, I don't know anything about science. And so I wanted the challenge of being able to portray that enthusiasm and that enthusiasm for a dream, because that's one of the other themes, is that we all have these dreams that and these questions that we want to do, creative people in particular, of doing something fantastic in our lives. But one of the questions is, what makes a life extraordinary? I think sometimes we assume that what makes someone else's life extraordinary might be that they were married for 50 years, or that they, had a realization of who they are and what they've become. But I think sometimes in ourselves, we're less forgiving. We want it to be some grander question, like Cameron always wanted to be an astronaut. So it's weird. It's hard to articulate this because the movie does present a lot of different themes. And it's another theme is the relationship we have with our parents and how that is replicated, or do we give ourselves credit for even stopping some of the behavior of our parents towards our children that we might not be carrying on, which we should give ourselves credit for.
Well, you're going to be here for a Q&A, correct?
Yes.
Looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, I'm doing 2 Q&As, and I would say that this is the kind of movie that you will have questions afterwards. I mean, even the question of the title. And but I would say that also it is it catches people off guard. And I've been traveling to festivals for a year and a half now. And there, I mean, you can obviously, I mean, I love seeing movies by myself, but like you want to bring someone that you can have a conversation with. You know what I mean?
Well, and I
So,
know people will look forward to having that conversation with you at the 2 different
yeah.
question and answer sessions. And we're just thrilled to have you bringing this film to Palm Springs. We're excited to host you. So thanks for the time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.